Have you ever gotten a rubber stamp like this and had no idea what to do with it? Stick around and I will show you what to do. Hi crafty people and welcome to my channel. This is Ellen with EGI Designs. Today I am excited to bring you the very first official class under the secondary skills part of my crafty classes program. And in this class I will explain about how to deal with when you get a rubber stamp like this. I remember back when I first started crafting it was over 5 years ago, and I had ordered a bunch of stamps and I got one that arrived like this and I had no idea what to do. So I had to research online, look everywhere, and I was finally able to come up with the answer. But since it took me so much effort to try to get there, I thought I would make a video for you guys so that you could not have to go through the same thing, and I can share my knowledge with you. Basically when you get a rubber stamp, this one is called a mounted rubber stamp because it's mounted on a wood block. But if you look at it, you have the rubber and then you have a foam. And that's what helps give a really good impression. So when you get one like this, we don't have anything, and this is really flexible, and all the stamps are all together, and like, what do I do? And then you have, these are also considered unmounted, but they do have the foam on them, so you can see that on the side. This one might be easier, so you can see the foam there. So basically we have to figure out, how do we get the foam on here? This was that first set I was telling you about. So it originally started out like this, and then I was able to get the foam on there. So then this can act like any other stamp. Stick it on a block, stick it on your Misti or stamping tool, and you are good to go. So how do we get from this to this? And that's what I'm going to show you today. Some people that do, mixed media techniques and stuff like that might not want to put a foam on the back. For me, I'm more of a card maker, so I need to be able to use it the way that works for me. So mixed media people, might cut these apart and then just, put the ink on there and then stamp them with your hand. And because they're not looking for a full image or things like that, and that's totally fine too. You got to do what works for you. So there's a lot of ways out there to be able to get this to stick to a block or to a Misti, things like that. The way that I've found that works for me is I found this foam. It's called Easy Mount Static Cling Mounting Foam, and basically you stick it to this and then you cut this with scissors. So I will show you that how to do that. So basically it says clean off your stamp, make sure it's good to go, peel this printed liner to expose the adhesive, put this on here, cut it, and then you can take off the backing on this side once you're all done. One thing I will say is that this is super duper duper sticky when you take the paper off, so just be mindful of that. Alright, so you just expose the adhesive, and I'll just fold this back a little bit. And you want to make sure to leave this carefully. Okay. And I'm going to, because I just want to cut this straight off. I don't want to have to deal with cutting that. I'm going to powder this up. And I'm going to use my anti-static for embossing. Just put some powder on there. So hopefully that will take away some of the stick there. Yep, that's much better. So now I can cut this. Okay, so now you can save whatever is left for your next piece. And it's really not hard to cut. You just need to have some sharp scissors. And then you can kind of just, shape it how you want. And just be careful in between so you don't accidentally cut off an image. That would be awful. Okay, so we have our first little stamp that we're all set with here. So once you have that, you just peel that, because this isn't sticky at all, but it has a coating, so you can use it on a block or on your Misti or whatever stamping tool you have. So I'm going to go through and cut these up, and I'll speed it up so you don't have to watch me do all of that. Alright, let me just clean this mess up and I'll be right back. Okay, so these are all set. I peeled off all the backings and we have all of our beautiful stamps, and now they are ready to go. So hopefully this quick tip has been helpful for you in case you end up getting an unmounted rubber set and had no idea what to do with that. I will link everything that I used today in the description box, and those are affiliate links, which means that if you click through and end up making a purchase, I might earn a small commission from that at no charge to you, and I really appreciate you shopping through my links and supporting my channel. Come on over and join me on Facebook, where I post pictures and videos and any crafty sales that I come across. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And until next time, have a wonderful day.